Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Engineering Review. We have with us on this program Mr. Ridvan Ozer. He is Global General Manager at Aksa Power Generation, and we will have quite a few interesting aspects of engineering and power that we would like to bring it about in front of you. Uh, and let me share quite a few things about Ridwan is that Rizwan has a vast global experience, not only with AXA, but also he has a multiple experience in many other countries. And also, I would like to tell you that AXA Power is one of the leading engineering company in Turkey, and many other companies in Pakistan are AXA's partners. And today, we would like to know quite a few interesting aspects about engineering, not only from Rizwan's experience, but also what is happening at the global scene in terms of climate change, in terms of emerging technologies. Thank you very much, Rizwan, for your time. I would like to start with your profile. I would like our viewers to know about you and your experience what is happening in the field of our generation.
Selamünaleyküm. Hello, Manzoor. I just want to start with my background. I started in 1996 selling generators in Borusan, which is the Caterpillar dealer of Turkey, Kazakhstan, and Azerbaijan. So I had 15 years experience in cat dealer based in Turkey. Then after 15 years, I moved to Agreco. Agreco is also the leading rental generator company worldwide. It's a huge company, and there is a huge fleet. There was a huge fleet, rental fleet, which were being rented all around the world. So I had experience in, first of all, I started up the Turkey and Levant business in Istanbul. Then I moved to Saudi Arabia, and I managed Saudi Arabia for 3 years. I lived in Jeddah. We had also offices in Riyadh and Dammam. And Saudi Arabia business is a very big business for rental generators. And I managed that for 3 years. Then after 3 years, I moved to Aksa Power Generation as a GM of sales and rental. This is my short background. So about climate change, I'm in this generator business since long time. So what's happening worldwide? I just want to explain the situation nowadays about temporary energy or intermittent energy. So everybody knows that all the countries are investing in renewable energies like wind, solar, and hydropower. So this wind, solar, and other renewable energies, many of them are intermittent. It means it's not continuous energy. So you need to have a backup or any kind of supporting power, like diesel generator or gas generator, to be able to continue the renewable energy systems. We call it like hybrid systems. So it's a very simple. I mean, I'm not going to explain all the technical details, but I just want to explain how the system works. There is a battery storage system, solar system, and diesel or gas generator system. So when there is a sun, solar system feeds the batteries, okay, during the day. And this, when the batteries are full, they produce energy. But after 5, 6 hours, let's say, the battery will be empty. And then you need to fill these batteries, but it's already nighttime. So how do you fill these batteries without sun? So you need maybe wind. Wind also is intermittent, but you can easily feed these batteries by generators, diesel generator or gas generators. So diesel or gas generators are supporting all the renewables to be able to deploy them everywhere worldwide. So this is going to be continuous energy, and this energy will be much more stronger than any other intermittent energies. So this is very important point that we are producing diesel and gas generators, and we are supporting renewable systems by our production, by our products. This is very critical because renewable energy is the future of our energy source. We have to, deploy all this renewable energy worldwide, and then we can easily reduce the emissions, and also together with the emission, also the sun level. You can reduce the sun level as well. So we will have a much more clean world by supporting these hybrid systems. So today, when you look at Europe, there is a problem with gas, right? So all the countries in Europe, they have to find alternative sources like nuclear power plants, renewable power plants, but it's not possible to continue with coal power plants. So coal is not environment friendly power plant. So you have to have micro power plants in each small parts of the cities by hybrid systems, which they support the grid when there is a problem with the grid. So these hybrid systems are the future of our energy systems worldwide. And we are also adding value, these power systems, micro power plants, by making them continuous.
Okay,
Okay?
that's great. I mean, at the moment, there is a strong connection between the renewable energy and the power generation that we
Yes,
generate from fossil fuels.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
but you talk about batteries, there is a lot of research is going on in the world, and we hope in the future we'll be able to have some stronger and a permanent solution. Then what you think what will happen, how generators will be working, and uh, is there any research kind of thing which is working on fossil fuels generators so that they can be made environment friendly? Is there any
yes,
aspect like that?
yes, correct. Good question. Uh, there is hydrogen or fuel cells. So there are some studies now. It's under, construction. Many companies are studying about it, and they are making some investments. You need to have a hydrogen, and this hydrogen can easily feed the generators. I mean, there is no need to use fossil fuel. You can use hydrogen. So the technology is not developed yet. It's going to be developed in a couple of years, and then these generators will be running with hydrogen. So everything will be environment friendly. This is what is going to be in next couple of years.
Okay. It means until we reach that certain stage, we have to go with these diesel generators, gas generators. That's good. I mean, you have to keep up the pace of the economy also, and that is logical. Let's move to this kind of generators. Even fossil fuel generators are working around the world because all industry is dependent everywhere in every sector. What do you think? What different and new features should be introduced in generators, and what your company is doing in that respect?
Okay. Uh, as I stated, we are also working for hydrogen business. You need to produce hydrogen with electrolyzer investments. So there are some machines which are producing hydrogen. Okay, this will be developed, and then we will use this hydrogen into our generators. So some of the cars in some of the European countries, they already started this hydrogen power cars. But we need some much more development about the technology to be able to burn them in generators. This is what we are going to do, and because we are also studying with battery storage packaging and hydrogen powered generators. This is two main strategy of Aksa power generation, which we are going to announce this in a couple of years.
There are many companies, plenty of companies in the world which are manufacturing generators. What are the main features of your generators, and what those important aspects that distinguish your generators from the others?
Yeah. This is there is a one answer for it actually, and I can easily distribute it, these answers. The answer is you have to produce products and service according to customer trends and customer expectations. This is number one answer for us because day by day the world is changing very fast, energy sector is changing very fast, and you need to obey yourself to these changes, and you should not resist any kind of change because this is going to be happen if you resist or not, doesn't matter. So AXA Power Generation is a very flexible company. We listen customers. This is not similar like other competitors in the market. This is our advantages because we are listening to clients, we are listening to the market, and we are producing and changing our strategies according to the voice of customers. This is what we are doing. And then there are many steps behind this. You can easily distribute the other steps. You just not produce a product and try to sell it. You listen what is going on in the market, what the clients are expecting from you, and produce your products accordingly. Okay.
Okay. Uh, these are, I think, these are very important. You rightly said, I mean, these are very good practices. You are listening to your clients, and all these good practices do give you a lot of benefit. But do you think there is a kind of analysis or a comparison between various generators in terms of emission? Can we point it out, which generator is producing less emissions which are detrimental to the environment?
Till we produce the hydrogen powered generators and battery storage packages together with and making them hybrid systems, uh, we are now working on and we announced already in Europe stage 5 reduced emission generators. Now in Europe, especially in rental business, you cannot run any generator with the current emission levels. You have to make it and upgrade it to stage 5 level. Stage 5 level is much more reduced emission than the standard generators. So this is already started in Europe, and there is a regulation about it. In United States, there is also regulation called Tier 3. So there are some visas for engines. If any engine you want to send United States or Europe or ready generator package, it should have a visa to pass the country customs. This is reduced emission. So I'm believing that all the countries or many countries worldwide, they will start applying these rules and reduce emission standard. It's not standard emission generator, diesel generator. It's fossil fuel, but reduce emission fossil fuel powered generators. So till
Yes,
we move the hybrid systems and renewable, totally renewable zero carbon products, we are working and we already announced the first product for stage 5 in Netherlands last week. And we announced this and we are now collecting the orders.
that's great. Until we reach zero emission, I mean, everybody and every country must be working, on the generations for the
Yeah.
lesser emissions. That's a
Yes.
good point. Let's move on. Rizwan, what is your experience with the uh, Pakistani engineering sector. You have your partners in Pakistan, and you
Yes.
have been working with them for long.
Yeah, we have an exclusive dealer in Pakistan called ESL, and we are working with them since many years. And there is a very good relationship between each other, which is based on trust. So we trust each other very well, and this also creates a lot of business for Aksa and for also ESL. So we are acting like a one company when there is a project in Pakistan, and we work together this project. We price it, we design it, then we service it to the client. So we provide the quotation to the client, then we start servicing. So this is very important because we have very tight relationship with our Pakistani dealers, and this creates a good business for all of us. So there is a win-win situation between us, and we want to continue with this strategy. And I just want to thank to all my dealers and the team in Pakistan who are working very hard and making Aksa familiar in the markets.
That's great. This relationship at the moment that I think you seem to be satisfied. There are many people who talk about technology transfer. There are many people who are expecting from you that Aksa should have some kind of an arrangement of manufacturing in Pakistan. Have you ever thought about it?
Yes, we are now. We already talked with our dealers to be able to make a small production or packaging facility in Pakistan. This is our first still on the table, and we are discussing it. We are just waiting for the right time. So we want to help them by packaging some generators in Pakistan. So it's an investment. This is first thing. And second thing, with our new products, like I already mentioned, battery storage, hydrogen powered generators, and also reduced emission stage 5 fossil fuel powered generators. These are all for our dealers worldwide, which we want to teach and deploy in the market and help them to reduce the country's emission levels by AXA power generation products.
Okay. Uh, uh, I hope in future there will be a lot of avenues in that respect. But I think I must be asking a connected question. There's a lot of research you talk about. Your company is involved in hydrogen and other, you know, uh, climate friendly kind of products. From research and development side, uh, are you people involved with some Pakistani companies? Are your dealers in Pakistan? And that specific area is something that you are working alone.
Yeah, we are discussing these new products, and we are always trying to announce this to our dealers also in Pakistan. And one of the biggest market for AXA power generation with the population and the size of the country and the opportunities in the country and the volume of the business is Pakistan. I mean, it's a very important country for us. And we want to grow this business. There is also gas business in Pakistan. We want to grow also gas business, which is reduced emission than diesel generators. Okay, so I have many big expectations for Pakistan business, generator business, and with together with our dealer ESL. So I'm sure we will reach that because I want to at least triple the revenue, the current revenue, by adding new products and also helping reduce emission in Pakistan by our hydrogen, water storage, and gas generators.
Okay. Is there any Pakistani engineering industry is involved with you in research side?
Engineering company means for developing the
Yes,
products. Or
yes, not only development but research side is important. I mean, every big company has research and development sales. Here in
yeah,
Pakistan, there are many companies who are doing research also.
Yeah.
Are your company is involved with any Pakistani engineering company in terms of research?
Not yet, but we are open door. We have open door policy, and when there is any kind of new research or development or any kind of technological studies, we are open for them, and we are happy to learn from Pakistan research companies. We are open to learn, and we are saying this to all our dealers worldwide. We are very open for learning each other.
That's great. Let's move to your experience with the Chinese industry. There are many discussions, debates in Pakistan on Chinese industry side. Chinese are doing a lot. The big country and huge engineering sector is there. And Chinese people are saying that they have proved a lot of things around the world. What is your experience with them?
So we have a factory in China which we produce Aksa power generators, and we are selling them to many offices worldwide from Chinese factory. The China factory is called as the one of the world's largest generator factory. It's around 120,000 square meter closed area, and we have around 300 staff working for Aksa Power Generation. So China economy is growing. Everyone knows it, and we have already invested this factory many years ago. So China is a very big support for any kind of closed regions like Asia Pacific countries and also including Africa, uh, which we are sending all generators from China because of the availability, engine availability, product availability, uh, and we can easily find technology over there to be able to produce our generators. So the supply chain is very important. If there is any problem with supply chain, then of course your production will be intermittent. But we manage very well till today, not to stop any kind of production, and we keep very strong our supply chain system. Chinese economy is growing, and there are more than 3,000 generator companies in China. It's huge, huge market, and there are many competitors for Aksa power generators. Uh, to be able to successful in China, you should have a brand image first of all. In the market, you should serve technological products. Your servicing should be very strong. Uh, this is what we are continuously developing these items and sectors. So uh, after the Ukraine crisis, uh, many Chinese companies they start selling from China to Russia, and they increase their exports by directly selling products to China, to Russia, sorry.
Sure.
So there are some opportunities for Chinese companies, many opportunities, especially power generator sector, which is linked to energy. And today's number one issue, let's say, because there are some problems worldwide. So China factory, our Aksa Power Gen China factory, and the market itself shows that we have to continue investment in China, and by this way, we can easily find some new technologies because we are planning to start packaging battery storage. The batteries itself will be coming from China. The batteries will be coming from China. And also for hydrogen power generators, we are also working with some Chinese companies, research companies. So China is going to be, I mean, much more stronger in the future because the potential and the level of investment in China is huge. So they are not affected from COVID lockdowns because they continue their exports, and there is no any kind of reduced level of export. So this is very important. When we check the figures for China, we see this, and we still believe in the factory and our investment in China.
Okay. It means at the moment your experience is very good with China, but in Pakistan there are many discussions, there are many debates. People are saying that it's impossible to compete China because if you see the economy of scales, I mean it's very difficult. Chinese technology is better, and also uh, prices in the market, are something that you cannot compete with them. Is it true? Uh, what is your experience of that?
No, you can compete. I'm not agree with this statement because we are also in Chinese market since long time, and we are competing. If you add value to the product and add value to clients, add value to the service, then you can easily compete. Uh, of course, there are some sectors which you cannot enter because of low level of price or a very different technology which you don't have yet. Of course, you cannot compete. But if you are working very hard to be able to listen the voice of customers and develop yourself and your products accordingly, then you can compete. Okay, this is all
Okay,
about developing and making investment in research and much more better servicing to the clients.
okay, that's great. I mean, most of most of this perception is kind of psychological. I think if you don't have any stronger base, then you
Yeah.
feel that you cannot compete it. But if you
Yes,
work
yes.
hard and decide, then you can do it. Uh,
You should
last
never give up. I mean, you should always try to develop yourself, change yourself, then you can compete.
That's great. Last question I would like to ask Rizwan is that, I mean, apart from power side, what do you think are those areas in which Pakistan and the Turkish industry can collaborate and help each other?
Yes. Uh, First of all, uh, technology transfer between the countries. It is very important, not only for, I'm not talking about our business only. It can be any kind of sector. So technology transfer is very key point because there are many high quality level of engineers in Pakistan, which they can produce high technological products. And Turkey also have many engineers which they can produce some products for Pakistan. So we have to gather this our strengths each other and start maybe a committee, starting a committee, which both countries' engineers will produce some products in any sector. I'm not talking about only generator business. So this is very important. The second thing, the relationship between the people in Pakistan and Turkey is very strong. When there is something happens in Pakistan, first it's already in the news, and we just feel very sorry about any kind of disasters and any other some bad situations in Pakistan. If something happens in Turkey, of course, I believe that they feel the same thing in Pakistan. So we have a very strong relationship. So we need to get this benefit from this strong relationship in any area. And I believe there is still a huge potential, and we are using very less of this potential. We can use much more potential to be able to produce product in terms of technology and any other sector that I said again.